Yeah, exactly. And if you're somebody who loves mountain biking, then this is the festival for you. We're talking Crankworx, and where's the best place to watch? We're going to tell you all about the festival coming up next. We'll be right back. Yeah, and you know, the weather's actually held up pretty good for us here in Whistler for Crankworx. And Julia, it was so busy in the village last night. I mean, we're looking at a super busy time here right now for you guys. How's Crankworx been going?
It's been going amazing. I mean, as you said last night, it was incredibly busy in the village, and that is, what, a Tuesday night? So random Tuesday night in the summer, and we've had thousands of people. I mean, really, they come from all over the world, so we're so lucky to have this in our backyard here.
We've got some footage right now, of course, of Crankworx. Let's just talk from the mountain biking stand. What can people be seeing here?
Really, I mean, what you get during Crankworx is some of the most amazing displays of mountain biking in the world. So if you're into more kind of the slope style type of riding, where you get people doing jumps in the air and big tricks, we've got the Red Bull Joyride coming up on Saturday. Or if you're sort of a more hardcore mountain biking enthusiast, we've got a whole bunch of downhill races. There's really something for everybody and beyond if you're not really into mountain biking.
Now, we're standing right now here on the patio of the Garibaldi Lift Company, where truly, I mean, right now, this is honestly front row seats. What would be happening right on this track here?
Well, this, as you said, is about as good as it gets. So on Saturday, this is kind of going to be, this is the Super Bowl of mountain biking coming up on Saturday, and people from all over the world are going to be tuning in to watch the Red Bull Joyride, which is going to go down on this course, and there'll be thousands of people in Skiers Plaza here. So as you say, this spot on the GLC patio, pretty much the place to be.
So not only can people see mountain biking, but there's actually things that are happening off the track as well.
Absolutely. So last night we wrapped the GoPro Dirt Diaries film competition. We've got a photo competition tonight. We've got a concert on Thursday night. We've got programming for kids, for families. So really there is something for everybody if you're a hardcore mountain biking enthusiast or new to the sport and just want to check it out.
All the information coming up on your screen. Crankworx happening in Whistler through to the 17th. Jody and Riaz for a complete schedule and all that's happening. You can check out the website, and don't forget also you can watch it streaming as well. Yeah, and what a busy time it is here in Whistler. Again, Crankworx on right now through the 17th. Right behind me is the course that they use for the Joyride event. We're going to talk a little bit about that event and some of the great things happening through the weekend. Stay with us. Yeah, and it's all about the Joyride here right now. And Julia, we're seeing what is, I mean, I can't even imagine taking on that course. There's crazy business that happens on that course.
Absolutely crazy business. I mean, you watch it, it's like watching acrobats. These athletes are incredibly disciplined and well trained, and we're going to be seeing the best in the world here on Saturday.
So let's roll the footage that we have right now, because really you have to see it to believe it. I mean, the athleticism that's involved, we're looking at world-class athletes in this case, really.
Definitely, and I mean, because of what we have here in Whistler, what we have here in BC, we have some of the best athletes in the world who come from right in our own backyard.
And really, the course itself is world-class, because there's really only this is rated as one of the top courses.
It is,
and
I mean,
here.
A lot of the riders that I've been chatting with over the past couple of days, they're always so excited to come to Crankworx, to come to Whistler, because we have some of the best things in the world here.
And one of the things that I've noticed just walking around Whistler last night is I've seen a lot of female mountain bikers, and really we've seen an increase in females out there.
Absolutely. So for someone like myself, that's really exciting because, you know, I have lots more female friends to ride with, but it's really a growing, emerging sport, and it's great to see so many more people getting involved.
And there are so many different things that people can do when they're here as well, including if you have just even a little bit of interest in mountain biking, you have some great clinics.
Absolutely. So there's women's clinics, there's clinics for kids, for anybody who wants to get involved, if you're wanting to learn how to use a GoPro. So there's something to touch on kind of whatever your interests are.
And you know, thank you very much. And you know, Michelle, we should point out all the information coming up on your screen right now, details on scheduling, including those clinics, the fact that you can stream live. You can go to crankworx.com. I've got to point out too that there's been the Red Bull crews that have been here all morning long, and I don't know if you can see this little sort of almost looks like a tightrope. There's actually a camera that runs on remote control that goes back and forth, and that's how they get some of those awesome shots. So again, for more details, go to crankworx.com. Yeah, Crankworx is a big event happening right now through Sunday. So coming up next, we're going to get a bit of behind the scenes, what's involved in the Joyride event, and we also talk to the winner of the GoPro Dirt Diaries. We'll find out what that's about up next. Yeah, and one of the aspects of Crankworx, in addition to the mountain biking, is they had the GoPro Dirt Diaries, and the competition was last night. 6 competitors, and the winner here, Ross, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Tell us a little bit about what that competition was about.
So GoPro and Crankworx gave 6 filmmakers and athletes a few rules, a little bit of a budget, and we were just kind of let loose on the bike park, and we were able to go do whatever we wanted, and last night they were all screened.
Concept of yours?
It's what I do in Whistler, so it's 6 vignettes of, we're going to strike every chord with everyone. So there's what my grandma thinks I do in Whistler, what my grandpa thinks I do.
What does your grandpa think you do?
So he thinks I ride a penny farthing through the village, and it's still the 1800s, and my girlfriend thinks I'm up here just to party, and my dorky boss thinks that it's the 80s still and we're all in spandex. And then of course, and then it moves on to me, and it's what I think I do in Whistler, and it's me riding the bike park, and every time you're in the bike park, it's a good feeling. So we showcase that, and then it's what I really do, and it's me getting a flat tire. So,
and that will eventually be online somewhere at Crankworx. So congratulations to you. Thank you very much, Ross. But you got to have these athletes up here, and now we've got an athlete who does ride in the Joyride and also help design the course. Darren, tell us a little bit what Joyride is.
Well, Joyride is a gravity-fed slope-style event. We're on these bikes here, and we drop into the course. We got multiple of jumps, drops, wall rides, and step-ups and step-downs. And we drop in, and the courses judge us on fluidity, style, technical of tricks, and amplitude.
So the more impressive it is, the higher points you could possibly get.
Exactly.
Yeah, and let's talk a little bit about your bike, because this ain't no ordinary bike.
Yeah, indeed. This is a specialized P-slope designed specifically for this type of riding. I have suspension in the front and the rear. I got a single brake, which is a rear, and then I also have just a single speed on the rear, just kind of keep it nice and simple so that you can go up in the air, do lots of tricks, and then the suspension is there for when you do like the big drops, and then sometimes when you overshoot or tag a jump.
Oh my gosh, so impressive. Crankworx running right now through the 17th. Not only can you catch Joyride, of course, there's lots of other things. There's bands, tons of entertainment, and also some great clinics as well, Jody and Riaz, for anyone that sort of wants to improve their technical ability. All those details, crankworx.com. Yeah, thank you very much. And one of the great things about Crankworx is FamilyWorks and KidWorks. Coming up next, we're going to meet Jackson and Bailey and find out what they love the most about mountain biking. Stay with us. Yeah, so many cool things happening right now in Whistler. Not only Crankworx, lots of things happening, of course, through Sunday. But Julia, we have KidsWorks as well, and we've got Jackson and Bailey that are giving us a little bit of a show right now. Tell us about KidWorks and FamilyWorks.
Isn't it awesome just watching them? I'm tired just watching them. But it's Crankworx is into its 11th year now, and with kind of as the years have gone on, Crankworx has really grown up, and so it's important for us to kind of include these great activities to get kids and families involved. So I know both Jackson and Bailey are going to be participating in some different events. I think one of them is in the downhill race today. So it's been amazing to see how much people have really embraced these new events.
And I'll get you to step out there for a second, Julia. And Ron, of course, these are your kids here. And first of all, super talented. You guys must have started them really quite early.
Yeah, we did. We started both kids, like most parents, when they're very young. They started when they were riding just at about 2 years old. And they just have taken to it. And now it's a family sport. We travel around racing BMX or riding mountain biking or...
And Crankworx must have got them really interested in it as well.
Yes, we've been coming to Crankworx for about 4 years now. And this is great that this year we can actually have some events that we can go to and participate, and the kids get to be part of it instead of just watching.
Awesome. Let's get the kids over here. Come on over here, Jackson and Bailey. And I mean, you got to imagine that they're giving us what they got here, but I think they even have a little bit more, but we didn't want to tucker them out this early in the morning. Hi, how you doing?
Good.
So you are Bailey. How old are you, Bailey?
12.
And how long have you been riding?
6 years.
What's your favorite part?
I don't know, everything.
Lots of exercise. Do you have somebody that you're watching at Crankworx here that you're excited to see?
Jill Kittner at the pump track.
Awesome, awesome. And then this is your brother, Jackson. Jackson, how old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
10 years old. And so how long have you been riding for?
Since I was 2, so 8 years.
What is the best part about mountain biking?
Everything, really. Everything.
I love you. So easy to please. And is there someone that you're watching here at Crankworx that you're excited to see?
Probably Brandon Semenek and Chemical.
Awesome. You know what? I have a feeling, Jody and Riaz, that at some point there will be somebody years from now that say, I'm really interested in watching, Jackson, or I'm really interested in watching Bailey. This is true talent here at Crankworx. There's FamilyWorks, KidsWorks. There's lots of things happening. Entertainment, clinics. For more details, people can go to crankworx.com. It's on through Sunday. Thanks very much, guys.